I just got this in the post today. This is the Passport Midori style notebook that I ordered off eBay the other day. I'll put the link underneath. All I've done is taken this off. I haven't even opened the envelope. I've just opened this because I don't want to be trying to open it on camera. It always goes horribly wrong. So let's see what's inside. Oh, cloth bag. That's a good start. It doesn't feel like the Midori bags. The Midori bags feel like cheesecloth. This feels more like canvas. And it's got a very nice logo on it. It's very nice. I like that. Quite impressed with that. Oh, and it's got a drawstring, which the Midori one doesn't have. That's an improvement because you could actually use that for something now. That would make a nice pencil case or something like that. Or maybe if you've got travel chargers or something that you need to carry around with you, you could use that for it. Right. The sniff test. It smells leathery but chemically, so it's probably the same process. Ooh. Sorry. It's probably the same process because it smells leathery, but it's nice. But it's slightly chemical, so it's probably, it's got Going with the Wind on the back, stamped on the back. Quite like that. That's a nice touch. It's made exactly the same way as the Midori, as far as I can tell so far. And it's got a, I don't know what that is. It looks like some kind of aardvark or crocodile, something, a dinosaur, I don't know, it's some kind of snake head type thing. If it had ears it would actually look like a fox, which I quite like. It is, as far as I can tell, it's the same size as the Midori, which means it's the same, I can use it as a wallet. Let me find mine. This is the one I made. You can see it's about the same size. Not quite the same colour, this is more of a cherry red. This is described as purplish red. I wouldn't call it purplish red, I would have called it chocolate brown. Compared to my Midori, it actually looks more chestnut or ginger than anything else. I wouldn't call it red or purple. But it's a nice colour. It's much shinier. Much shinier than this. So it'd be interesting to see how it wears. It's very smooth, whereas this is almost like nubuck. Okay, so let's have a look inside. The elastic is dirty. I'm not liking that, but I don't like that colour of elastic, and I usually change them anyway. I've got blue on my Midori at the moment. I've changed it about 6 times, and I've only had it a week. So inside we've got 2 booklets matching the outsides. That I like. That's something that Ray does, and I really like that. That everything coordinates, that's beautiful. And this feels really nice, it's nice quality. Oh, it's got an undated diary in. I didn't realise that. That's handy. I'll come back to these in a minute, and a plain notebook. So, yeah, and it's got a nice little doohickey on the thing. I like all the little details. Now the amazing thing about this is that it was £8, plus I think about £1.50 postage. It cost me less than £10 to buy this, and it's proper leather. You can smell it's proper leather, it feels like proper leather, you just know it's proper leather. It's not floppy, although it's nice and soft and supple. It's about the same, a little bit thinner than the actual Midori, I would say, but it feels the same, if that makes sense. So yeah, I'll probably change this for a different colour. Probably go for a red. But apart from that, I'm quite impressed for how much it cost. I'm very impressed. This is waxed. It's obviously wax cord. So I'm impressed with that. What's holding it all together? The 2 books are held together underneath this. Whoops. Underneath this with another piece of cord, which is something I've started doing with my Midori. I stole that idea off Dan Brown actually, using the colour coordinating band to put it together. Before I take these out and start looking at the booklets, I'm just going to grab my passport wallet and double check the sizing. I just want to make sure that the size works for my, as you can see I use mine as a wallet, so I'm going to do what I did with my other one. I'm actually going to take this off here. I like my wallet in the middle so that my cards are protected. Whoops. Because that happens. And it's perfect size. It's exactly the same size as a traditional passport Midori. And then I'm going to pop that one in there, I think. I don't like that. Okay. Talk amongst yourselves a second while I work out what I'm going to do with this. Ah, that's how I normally have it. There we go. So that, yeah, that's exactly the same as a traditional Midori. I'm very impressed. Same size, same shape, same feel. I mean, obviously I've never used the passport Midori, but I do. I like this. Yeah, it's comparable, certainly comparable with my self-made one. My self-made one is a tiny bit taller because I use a different notebook for mine. These are A6 notebooks. But yeah, it's sturdy feeling like the Midoris are. So I'm rather impressed with that. Let's have a look at the books. This one is just a plain book. Let me just see if there's anything else in here. The paper feels nice. It feels like moleskin paper. So it's got Traveller's Notebook, Going with the Wind, onlygo.co, made in China. So these are actual proper inserts. So that might be something to look into if you have a passport Midori and you want different inserts. And it's got a signature and from and to the year, month and day. So that's quite useful having that on the back. The rest of it's plain. What's at the front? So you open it up, you've got Going with the Wind. And at the top it's got Traveller's Notebook and a grey stripe. And then that's it, the rest of it is plain. So that's pretty cool. The paper is certainly comparable with Midori paper. I've got a plain Midori, normal plain Midori notebook, and that feels exactly the same. The pen test, of course, is to use a fountain pen on it and see what happens. Always do that. So let's see. Yep, show through but no bleed through. And it's not even ghosting that much, it's not terrible. So yeah, I'm pretty impressed with that. Let's have a look at the diary section. This is the one I was interested in. So here we've got same style, Going with the Wind, Traveller's Notebook. This page is got the Going with the Wind logo from the bag. And then it's got 1 to 31 with lines across, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And there's 1, 2, 3 pages of that. I don't know why they would have 9. Maybe it's for names, or I don't know what I would use that for, but it's quite a nice layout anyway. There you go, there it is up close. It feels nice, it feels as good as the Midori in your hands. I'm quite impressed with that. And then the next page, it's got monthly undated with a free note section. It's got the space for the month, day and year, and it's kind of like a tax disc. Then it's got points to note with a tick box, my account, total income, total costs, balance, so you can put your basic expenses in there. That's useful. That would be very useful for me actually. And then it's got, what have we got here? Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Now there's a misprint here. That actually says Tuesday, not Thursday. And it's the same all the way through. So that'll be why they're so cheap, I would reckon, is because that's a misprint. But yeah, I can live with that. I'm not that fussy. It's a nice thing to be able to write with, and to be honest, I didn't notice it. I hesitated momentarily. If you're a perfectionist, it'll bother you, but it won't bother me. What to do next week, so you can got a notes carried forward section, and you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you've got another month. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then another month. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and a blank page. So you've got 3 months. Month, week. So it's and notes. So it's actually exactly the same as the vertical format of the monthly diary that Ray and I have come up with. Except ours is spelt right. We don't have 2 Tuesdays. So yeah, I'm not too bothered about the having 2 Tuesdays. I don't do anything specifically on a Thursday anyway. Like I say, if that's going to bother you, you might want another insert, but these inserts are 10 a penny. They're easy to get hold of. If that's the worst that you can say, that, you know, for one spelling mistake you ended up with an entire book for £8, I don't think you can really complain. So I'm very impressed with that. Like I say, the colour, it was listed as purplish red. I would definitely call it ginger. Verging on cinnamon. It's definitely a bronzy colour brown. I wouldn't call it red or purple in any way. This is actually listed as purple red, and you can see the difference. The closer this gets to that, the less this looks like purple red. You can probably see it better on the inside. There's the purpley red, which is quite pinky looking because it's got purple in it, obviously. And there's the inside of the ginger, which is much more looking like the kind of ginger powder or cinnamon powder that you put in coffee. So, yep, that's the... I can't remember what they're called. It's a place on eBay that I found them, and I thought, well, for £8 you can't really go wrong, let's see what they're like, and I'm actually quite impressed. I'll put the link down below so you can check them out.